Schumer, fuck him, fuck Schumer, fuck.
The secret is out. The Dangerous Ones family is growing. I'm Jim Drastic.
I'm Tiffany Drastic.
I'm Nick Knudsen.
And today on The Dangerous Ones, our guest is an absolute force in political storytelling. A Colombian-born computer engineer turned political creator who founded Tono.Latino, a bilingual platform that cuts through the noise of Washington and shows people how to take action. Her motto: action is the antidote to news anxiety. She recently made waves with her new article in Newsweek with the headline, "Dems Must Acknowledge the Importance of Latino Content Creators." We'll talk to her about that. And she just got back from a trip to D.C. where she interviewed lawmakers on Capitol Hill. She's got an enthusiastic following across social media and especially on Instagram. And you've heard us talk about her on this show many times, and we've probably stolen from her. God knows that's true. She's in high demand, and that is why we are truly excited to announce that she will be hosting a new show on the Dangerous Ones Network called Breaking the Feed, starting this week. Ladies and gentlemen, it is our pleasure to welcome to the Dangerous Ones family, Sylvia Salazar. Sylvia, welcome.
Hey!
Oh my gosh.
We're so glad you're here.
Look at her, she's beaming.
I know. I'm blushing.
This has been a long time coming.
It's been a long time coming. We've been talking about doing this show for a while now, and we were talking privately before how we were like, I can't keep the secret anymore. We gotta, how does it feel now?
Oh, I've been I've just been ready to explode because it's like I have this secret and I'm very bad at keeping happy secrets, like surprises.
Me too.
If I buy a present, I'm like, can I just give it to you now? Can I give it to you now? And that's how it's felt.
Yeah.
And I'm like, yeah.
It's so true. And then really quick, first of all, welcome everybody. Welcome to the show. Welcome to all the members of the Danger Corps. Welcome to the family. We're so glad to have you here. And today's comment question of the day is not really a comment question. It's not a question at all. Say hi to Sylvia. Welcome her to the family.
Yeah.
Danger Corps, get in there and show her the love. We're so excited to have her. But yeah, you just got back from D.C., yes?
Yes.
What was that like?
It was 2 trips back to back.
Yeah.
I was in D.C. and then I came back because Halloween I had to be with my kid. Then back to D.C. and I just got back, which is why my voice is a little low. But I got the opportunity to head to D.C. right before Halloween and met with some Democratic members of the House.
Yeah.
Firma número 218 en el discharge petition de los Epstein files, pero otro día hablamos de eso. I want to talk to you about something.
And the Senate talked to them about everything that was going on. It was my first time doing this kind of like interview row, which was very intense, very, very intense. And then I like moved my hands a lot, but then I'm trying to be like, okay, you're in a congressional building, be serious. But then the Latina blood just comes out, and I'm like, it was great. It was great to talk to them. Some of them, it's just easier to just talk to. Not that they're bad people. It's just sometimes it's
they're buttoned up.
Right? Yeah,
they're really buttoned up.
Now, I know you enjoyed talking to all of them, but who was it really cool to see? I know you saw Mark Kelly, I believe, and...
Yes.
Yeah.
So with Mark Kelly, we first got to go to his office, and I know this is going to sound stupid, but the spacesuit.
You're kidding me. It's in the office?
Yes, it is.
Oh, that's cool.
And like he did a whole demo of the spacesuit and showed us how this thing opened. And like we asked, like, okay, because in my case, this might be TMI for the Dangerous Ones, but like how do you pee? Like, we had an entire conversation about that.
Hell yeah.
And then we left his office and we went to the Senate building. It was really cool because his office is in a separate building. It's not in the Capitol. So we had to go under in the tunnel.
That tunnel.
And I felt
We've done the tunnel, yeah.
Oh my God. Then we got into the little train. I kind of got into it as the doors were closing and the door hit me. And he was able to like help get me inside because they don't reopen.
He's a real life hero.
Close and they hurt you.
Yeah.
And he kind of saved me.
Yeah,
It was really cool. And then we got to the Senate building to do the interview. And we talked about what was happening regarding the shutdown and healthcare
Right.
and SNAP. There was one point where Senator Klobuchar passed by and she heard part of our conversation and she interrupted, took my mic, made fun of him. And I was like, this is really funny to see them loose.
Yeah.
And to be honest, this past weekend, I was a little concerned because I heard that he could be on the list of senators that were going to vote yes.
Ooh.
Oh my God.
And I was like, no.
Please no.
Like,
I
wait
thought
a
you were
second.
cool, man.
Yeah.
You showed me your spacesuit. Like,
Yeah.
what?
Yeah.
And we talked about this and we have a clip together.
We
of,
connected,
We
man.
bonded,
yeah.
man.
I take things like too emotionally, like just too seriously. And I was like, no, you cannot be the person that.
Or I'm going to come back there.
Yes. It's just. And thankfully he wasn't. I asked my followers, like, hey, let's start calling, tagging people. Please beg these senators to hold the line. I know it didn't work for all of them, but Mark Kelly voted no.
Mark Kelly.
Hey.
I like Mark Kelly. He's a good guy.
Leave it to an astronaut, you know?
In the House side, I will have to say that one of my favorite interviews was with Representative from New Mexico, Teresa Leger Fernandez, because we were able to talk about the fact that New Mexico now has universal child care.
Oh my God! Right.
And I was like, this is wonderful, not just because of childcare. As a mother or anybody who's taking care of children, like the costs of that are insane. How much is this going to help New Mexico? But also because it was something happy to talk about while we are in a building that was deserted island. It was freaky because I've been in the Capitol on a tour when the visitor center is like buzzing with people, and this was empty.
Wow.
Completely empty.
Crazy.
I actually interviewed my Congresswoman Andrea Salinas standing in the empty visitor center just to make it a very visual
Right.
Good.
imagery
Smart. Yeah.
of, like,
Good. Yeah.
this is the shutdown right now. It is, there's nobody here, only basically Democrats and Democratic staffers.
Yeah. Well, and you and you always do such a great job. First of all, we encourage everybody to go to Sylvia's Instagram. She's blowing up right now. She's right past us. She's like, anyways, guys. But she does. We just love you so much because you do such a great job of taking sometimes a very, very complex subject and breaking it down to where everybody can understand it. I steal from you all the time, just so you know. And it's just fantastic. Everybody check that out. We've talked about her a million times.
Yep.
But as you know, one of the things here at the Dangerous Ones is the People's Hotline, which you're going to have. So you can call Sylvia too, 503-212-4600. And we just love having this be a part of what we do. We have some calls lined up and we thought, hey, let's just play them. Let's get started. Let's just start reacting.
All right. So this first call is anonymous. She did not leave her name. And she gives a really, people are pissed about the shutdown. They really are. And this is her rant.
I'm calling to let Democrats know, especially the 6 Democrats and 2 independents that are deciding to vote along with Republicans to reopen the government. This is the Republican shutdown. Let it remain the Republican shutdown. We, average citizens, have done the grunt work for you people to stop this administration and the craziness. The Republicans own this shutdown. By you caving in, it makes everything that we worked for nothing. We hired you, we constituents hired you to do the job that you were being entrusted to do, and you're caving. You are caving to the Republicans. You need to stop and think about what's going to happen, because you know what? If you cave, things are only going to get 100 times worse than what they are right now. We can all suffer a little bit until we can take things back, but you're going to get hit hard in the midterms. We just handed you a big blue wave. If you people don't get your act together, there will be no democracy left. So if you care about this country, vote no. And if you can't do that, then you can all go suck it, and this country could go to hell, and everybody's just going to die in it because nobody's going to be able to afford anything, because it's going to become a fascist dictatorship. God damn it.
Wow.
Damn it.
Well, first of all, thank you for the call. And the thing is that frustration I mean, she's not alone.
Hey, Tiff, is that representative of the calls to the hotline?
That is. We have 57 calls overnight, and that's what they all are. So,
Sylvia, when you hear that kind of frustration in your voice, and listen, I'm a Democrat. I was born and raised a Democrat, but I'm frustrated too. What do you think when you hear that kind of frustration?
I think she's very good at processing and explaining her feelings, because I seriously could not understand and process my own feelings on Sunday. Like, I was crying, I was furious, I couldn't make coherent sentences. It was like,
Right.
And I told Tiff earlier, I felt like Vecna from Stranger Things. It was not good.
Right.
And my husband's like, you're not going to go on camera like this, right? And I was like, no, don't worry. And it always takes me a long time to process feelings. And it took me over 24 hours to just organize my thoughts and my feelings.
Mm-hmm.
And I feel for her, because I agree with everything she said. It's there's no way for me to judge what she's feeling, because it's a frustration that is shared by so many millions
Super valid.
of people.
Yeah.
Absolutely valid.
Yeah. Yeah, it's when you hear her, you just go we're all feeling that frustration.
Yeah.
Boy, we've had calls like that. But the one thing that we've been saying on this show, and I think you feel the same way, is that we should be directing that anger, obviously, at the 8,
Yes.
not at the Democratic Party as a whole, because I'm pretty proud of the rest of the Democratic Party for sticking together, right? I mean, Nick?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I mean, and it wasn't easy. You
Yeah.
know, I'm sure if you went and asked the Hakeem Jeffries team, how he was able to wrangle and hold that caucus together, I'm sure it took a lot of arm bending and backroom conversations.
Yeah.
And, politics is hard, and it took a lot of courage for folks. But you said the 8, I say 9 because of Schumer.
That's what I was going to say. I was going to say,
I like it.
I would say 9.
I like it.
Because Chuck Schumer is the leader of the minority. Dick Durbin is the minority whip. He's the one that's supposed to be with Schumer corralling these people, except that Dick Durbin is in those 8. So the
Right.
one number that would be like, no, not 8. It's 9.
Yeah.
yeah.
Because my feelings on the matter, if I may, just real quick, is that just because you didn't vote with them, okay, let's say you didn't vote. Let's say he wasn't even for it for a second. Let's just imagine for a second he was not for that. Well, then you couldn't corral your own
Right.
caucus together.
Right.
Then you're ineffective as a leader. And I've
Right.
thought that for years about him. That's my
Right.
personal opinion. But,
Either you're in on it or you can't control it.
That's
Either
right.
way, you're unfit to lead.
Yeah.
Right.
He voted no, but he's up for re-election.
Mhm.
Right.
The other 8 are either retiring or not up for re-election
right,
in 2026
right.
or 2028.
So what
How
does that tell you?
convenient.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
now he's got plausible deniability of,
We
I
all-
didn't vote that way.
Yeah.
There is no way that those 8 people voted that way, and it wasn't orchestrated.
Of
like that.
course.
Thank you.
Yeah.
What am I
Yeah.
fucking stupid over here, Hans? Yeah.
Sorry.
Right.
And if it wasn't, then you have a serious
Yes,
leadership problem because you
right.
have people going rogue.
Yeah.
Either way,
Right.
Yeah.
Get out.
So Sylvia, do you, if you could wave a magic wand and identify somebody to be the new leader of the Senate caucus, do you have a favorite?
Do you have a fave?
And you guys too. I don't know.
So I have a favorite.
Mhm.
I have a soft spot for Elizabeth Warren.
Mhm.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Elizabeth's
Yeah.
great.
Yeah.
Tenacious.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
teacher. She
Yep.
knows how to get people. I think. I don't know. I have a soft spot for her.
Yeah.
I think
love
she's
that.
fantastic.
I love that.
Now, I know it's early. We got a long time to go. We got still 3 years to go. But who do you like right now, as we sit here today? Who do you like to be president?
You're putting me on this.
So
It's
I'll say right now, I like Gavin. I think I like him.
Yeah.
I think I like him a lot.
I
I'm
think
not.
he's good for the
I
job.
could change,
Uh-huh.
but who do you got? A front runner at the moment?
I like Pete.
You like
Yeah.
Pete? Pete's a good.
Mayor
Pete's
Pete.
good too.
Yeah,
Yep.
he's great.
Pete,
Fun fact
Yep.
solid.
about Pete, and I think she's going to hate that I say this, but my daughter also gets frustrated because I have a huge crush on him.
Oh,
And she's like, "You're married." And I say, "Well, he is too, honey." But and I know the man is very good looking, but his brain is
Yeah.
what
yeah, Rhodes Scholar.
his brain is so sexy.
Yeah.
Like, it's just
yeah.
I'm blushing. Like, we need to change
No,
that.
no. Well, on that note, we have another caller.
We do. This is Libby from Tumwater, and she was inspired to give to our fundraiser for Feeding America.
Love it.
Great.
Hey, Dangerous Ones. My name's Libby from Tumwater. I want to give a shout out to all the vets and the current military that are serving. Thank you for your service. My dad's brother, my uncle, is buried in France. He was killed by Nazis fighting fascism, fighting Hitler's army. You know, we've got it on our shores right now in our country, this fascism. You know, I appreciate so much what you're doing. Also, I just wanted to say that after watching your show, I started donating $35 a month to Feeding America. And I went to the Thurston County Food Bank and signed myself up. And it's been very rewarding. So people, keep up the fight. Do what you can for your fellow man. Bless y'all. Thank you. Bye.
Bless you back. What was her name?
Libby.
Libby. Oh, my God, Libby. Wow.
Thank you, Libby. That's great. Danger Corps coming through.
Yeah. And I just want to, and we have an update on the number to the Danger Corps Feeding America fundraiser. Nick, what is it up to now?
It just keeps going up. So now we're at $11,582.
Whoa!
That's about 115,000 meals, according to Feeding America.
115,000 meals that you guys did. We can't thank you enough. We're going to keep this open through the holiday season because the need, even if the SNAP does come back, the need is going to be great.
So many families
Well, and who knows
right
if
now.
Mike Johnson's even going to hold a vote in the House. He's like, today he said that it's not going to be until the 21st.
Oh, I know.
Okay,
we get to the 21st. It's like, oh, no, I meant December 21st.
Yeah.
You know?
Should we all take bets on if we get the vote? If you think he's going to do the vote, raise your hand. Right.
Yeah, they don't want those Epstein files coming out, let me tell you.
But Cindy, when you hear that and you hear the people just coming together like that, I mean, that's the stuff that really just, I think, motivates our audience and motivates me personally.
That's why I come here every day.
It's the positive stuff. It's the laugh, cathartic feeling. I mean, talk a little bit about the new show and about what you're hoping to kind of inject in that.
Well, the beauty of what you've built here is that it definitely feels not just like a one-to-many conversation or one-to-many broadcast, but it feels like a conversation.
Yeah.
Because you're hearing from the community. And I've always told my audience on Instagram that they give me the best feedback on the types of content that I should be making when it comes to information, because they feel embarrassed about asking questions, but I'm like, no. When you ask me questions, that is a gift, because that means to me that there is a gap in information that I can help address.
Right.
Yeah.
Because I'm like a cat chasing a laser. When you ask me a question, I'm like, ooh, how can I help you? And I think that's part of where my computer engineering background comes from, where like I want to figure how this works. And then my superpower was explaining it in a way, like some complex technology that my mother could understand.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And now I'm like, well, U.S. politics, so that regular people can understand, so that you can understand and then feel part of the process to create change.
That's right.
And with Breaking the Feed, the reason why we chose this name is because we see so many people just doom scrolling and then feeling defeated and feeling frustrated. And it's like, no, wait a second. We don't need to be plugged in 24/7 and understand everything that is going on and just making ourselves more anxious.
Yeah.
We do need breaks for our sanity, to be with our families, to be with community, to touch grass. Even though I'm an indoor cat, I don't even stand on grass. But you know what I'm saying, right? And it's important to also step back and see the big picture. Right now, yes, trust me, I told you, I'm furious about what happened, but I always want to see the opportunity. Maybe that's the engineering me, that it's like, okay, a problem is an opportunity to create a solution.
Yeah.
And right here with the 9, I'm like, you know what? Maybe this is an opportunity to get us new leadership in the Democratic caucus.
Yeah.
Finally.
Well, we're excited about the show, and
so excited.
We're so excited, and you guys, we've seen rough cuts of the first episode. It is fantastic.
You guys are gonna love it. You are going to love Sylvia. She makes you feel so welcome. She makes you feel, like you just said, like people feel stupid for asking questions. Like if you have a question about anything, call Sylvia. Because she will tell you.
503-212-4600. Bring them on.
To the end of the earth to find out for you.
And by the way, when we say she's in high demand, we're not kidding. I mean, not only has she been been to the White House and been to the DNC, but she also wrote an article for Newsweek recently, which I thought was so powerful and fantastic. The headline was, Dems must acknowledge the importance of Latino content creators. My God, that could not be more true. Can you speak a little bit about that?
Well,
the process of writing it and everything, you know.
It was, the funny thing is that it came out in October because, you know, Hispanic Heritage Month. But we were writing this for a while with my friend Jocelyn Ocampo because we're both frustrated that so many people are like, oh, what is happening with the Latino vote? But nobody talks to Latinos. And this has been my whole thing for the last 9 years, that in 2017, during the first Women's March, all these organizations were coming out and marching and like doing all these things. And I was like, nobody's talking to Latinos? Like, we're a pretty big percentage of the population. And since 2017, we are an even bigger part of the population.
Yeah.
And the interesting thing is that people have a lot of misconceptions. And I'm not saying that they have bad intentions. It's just nobody has sat down and explained to them, for example, the fact that 81% of Latinos in the U.S. are U.S. citizens. A high percentage of those people speak English. So I'm not saying that to reach Latinos, you need to make everything in Spanish.
Yeah, right.
That's not going to work. So you need to find people that understand the Latino communities in the specific areas that you're trying to reach and come up with the best strategy.
Yeah.
I do think we're getting better at it because remember the happy moment we felt last week and Wednesday?
Yeah.
Just go back with me for a second. Latinos are starting to be like, whoop, this guy duped us.
Good.
And I can honestly say several campaigns were interested in incorporating Latino creators to reach the populations in the different states.
God, I know.
You know?
Yes. And it wasn't just like, oh, we're going to get somebody to do a voiceover in Spanish. No, that's not it. Like, make sure that you're reaching with people that they visually identify with, or like they understand that they will understand, that the creators will understand those communities' struggles, if that makes sense.
And let me just interrupt for 1 second. About a little over a year ago, you, me, Nick, and Tiff were all at a restaurant, and it was the first time we had actually met in Baltimore, but it was the first time that we had sat down and really got to all kind of talk. It was a little over a year ago, and I swear to God, in that hour, I learned more about what we were doing wrong to get the Latino vote. I mean, my mind just went, I had no idea. You know what I mean? What a wealth. And we're just so excited to have you on. And obviously, that's not what the show is exactly about. That's what this article was about. But we're doing so many things wrong. Are Democrats starting to make the move correctly? Are you seeing any doors open?
I do see us moving in the right direction. I don't think we're moving fast enough in the right direction. And this is where we need more allies that are not members of the Latino community to say like, hey, these people are saying that we're doing these things wrong. Like, for example, and this is going to sound like I'm contradicting myself, but I swear I'm not, because I just told you we don't need to translate everything.
Yeah.
But however, when you look at certain congressional districts that have a high percentage of Hispanic population with a high percentage of Spanish-speaking voters, and you don't even bother to hire a professional translator to make a Spanish website for your Democratic candidate when the Republican candidate has a Spanish website, you have a problem.
Yeah.
Right.
And if the Republican candidate is putting all sorts of disinformation ads on the radio, which Latinos listen to the radio a lot, and there is no response from the Democrat, we have a problem.
Right.
Yeah.
And can I ask you a question, too? You had mentioned, I think you had mentioned that, and you are from Colombia, and is that even you speaking Spanish is not the same as if somebody was to translate it. It's a little different, right? So if you're speaking to a Spanish audience, say, or a Latino audience from, say, Mexico, it would be a different translation a little bit, right? I mean, these nuances are important, you know?
So that, for example, when we talk about like more nationwide ads, then I think the accent matters a little bit less.
Yeah.
But when, for example, I've had to reject paid opportunities where they wanted me to voice over a Spanish ad, but it was for a congressional district that has a high percentage of Mexican population.
Sure.
And I said, I'm sorry, but I cannot help you with this. But Sylvia, it's in Spanish. And I said, look.
Oh, God.
Would you hire, and I always try to find an analogy so that it connects in their head and not trying to insult them, but it's like, look, would you hire, I know he already died, but like Sean Connery to run a political ad in Texas?
Right.
Because basically that's what you're asking me.
Mm-hmm.
I sound like a foreigner to them.
Gotcha.
Because I am from a different country. The way I speak, the words I use are different from the ones they use.
Right.
So you couldn't even find somebody with a Mexican accent to reach the Mexican population, but you care? No.
Right.
Yeah.
No. And the same thing, I think, during that conversation we also had with an argument that I had with an organization that I respect very much. And they said, well, back then, we just translated a bunch of stuff and put it on Twitter and Latinos are not engaging. And I'm like, but we're not on Twitter. What are you doing in the other places where we're at? And then I mentioned WhatsApp, which is a messaging app. And they said, well, what is WhatsApp? And I said, that is your problem.
That's the problem.
Oh, dear.
And my analogy, my version of the Sean Connery, and I said, look, if you come to my house on December 25th, you're going to think that we don't celebrate Christmas. And you know what? It's because you're here completely wrong place, wrong time, my friend.
Right.
We went to bed 3 hours ago because we were celebrating Christmas on the 24th, past midnight. We partied hard. And then the 25th in my house is for sleeping. There is no...
Love it. Yeah.
And so if you don't understand those, what do you call?
Nuances.
Those nuances.
Yeah.
Then you make bad assumptions and you don't have bad intentions. It's just you didn't ask people from the community how things work.
Right.
Well, I tell you, it's a fascinating article, and I suggest everybody read it. We'll put the link in the description. But I'm hoping that these doors continue to open up. I hope we wake up fast enough. I feel like there's a lot of white people involved that are just fucking this up.
Yes,
dude, you know
and
what I mean?
we just don't.
She didn't say that. I said that.
Like kind of the story of American history.
Yeah, boy, isn't that true?
Only thinking about ourselves. Everybody else looks the same, right?
That is true. Tiff, we have one more call.
We do.
Who do we got?
This is Carol from Ohio, and she wrote a little song for Chuck Schumer.
Okay. Oh.
This is Carol from Ohio, back from Japan, where I'd like to go back after watching this shit show by the Democrats. So I have a message for Chuck Schumer. Fuck Schumer tonight. Fuck Schumer, fuck Schumer, fuck him, fuck Schumer, fuck.
Carol.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
Oh my God!
Oh, that just warmed my heart.
That last
Carol.
note. Yeah, she really nailed it. Right?
Rock star.
I love it. Maybe we can mix that in, get the Danger Corps band to make a
I told you that, Ryan.
song.
We were talking about how fucking Chuck rhymed before we started filming.
That's right. That's right. Wow, fantastic. I love the Danger Corps. I love these calls. You can give us a call at 503-212-4600, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, and you can remain anonymous. You can also email us at shout@thedangerousones.com. But now, drumroll please, we have the trailer to Sylvia's new show, Breaking the Feed.
Hey.
You don't want to miss this. Watch.
I am Sylvia Salazar. Check out my new show, Breaking the Feed, on the Dangerous Ones Network. More hands. Are you dancing today? Because I definitely am. I cannot stop smiling. Breaking the Feed is a show for people who want to know what's going on, but without the anxiety of following breaking news headlines 24/7, 365.
I will tune in later.
She'll tune in later. Oh my goodness. I'm not here to make you feel like you're not doing enough because you don't know everything that's going on. Because honestly, nobody does. We're going to do it again. Blah, blah, blah. I want to take you with me as we look at the big picture and find opportunities to take action. Because my motto has always been, action is the antidote to news anxiety.
I want to talk to you.
This is a show for people who want to stay in the know, be in community with others who feel the same, and make good trouble here on the Dangerous Ones Network. I am Sylvia Salazar, and I want to welcome you to Breaking the Feed.
Holy
I
shit.
can't wait for this.
It's going to be a great show.
Oh my God, we are so excited.
Yeah.
Oh my God. And I know everybody's going to love it.
Yep.
And then your first episode will be coming out in just a few days. Keep an eye out for that. You guys, how do you feel now that the cat's out of the bag?
I feel relief, but I also feel, what is it? Anxiety, excitement?
Pressure?
Yeah,
Yeah.
pressure. I'm like, I better not drop the ball.
Oh,
You won't.
It's impossible.
Yeah.
We don't have that. No, that's not possible.
It's
And
all the
We'll edit
feelings.
that part out anyways. So.
yeah.
Yeah, that's right.
The truth is too, is like when you look at our first episode and you look at this, or today's episode, it's completely different.
Right.
Yeah.
Like we started one way, we were like, I don't know, like this.
Yeah.
And they're like, no, not like that. Don't do that. Stop
So
doing
funny.
that.
That's the
Wow.
benefit of having, like you were saying, a community, right? Where we get feedback
Yeah.
All the
all
time.
the
Yep.
time, and
Yeah.
we take it to heart.
Yep.
So you'll have that opportunity too.
Yeah, it's going to be exciting. Well, we're excited to have you. If you'd like to email Sylvia, you can do it right now. You can email her at shout@breakingthefeed.com. Do it. Tell her hello. Send her your pics. Give her a call at 503-212-4600. Super excited. Before we go, today on the taping of this show is actually the 14th anniversary of me and this young lady getting together. 14 years ago today, I went to a wedding of an old middle school friend of ours, and my life changed. And I love you so much.
I love you too.
And, we've known each other since we were 9 years old, but
1983.
since 1983, but today is a very special day. Normally we're on vacation on today, but
I know.
today-
No vacation anymore.
no vacation anymore.
I know.
I love you. Happy anniversary.
I love you too.
Yeah.
Happy
Guys
anniversary.
are so cute.
And thank you so much, and welcome to the family.
Welcome.
Hey.
And folks at home, until next time, be safe, get into good trouble,
Get into fun trouble.
and remember, we are all the dangerous ones. Bye-bye.
Bye. Bye.